Okay, y'all. Welcome so much to our lovely Slow Sunday, taking place from just outside New Orleans, Louisiana. We are going to start today on our backs. Let's lay down. So as you come onto your back, if you're able to, butterfly your knees out to the sides, bottoms of the feet together. If that's not happening for you, you can bring the knees up together to lean in, or whatever is comfortable to you. We're going to place our hands down low on the belly. Close the eyes. And taking full, complete, deep breaths. Feeling that movement of the belly under your hands. Breathing all the way down into your low abdomen. Your tongue at the bottom of your mouth. Taking a moment to simply notice where your mind is today. So just observing your own thoughts, your own ideas, kind of what's jumbling around in there. And just observing with no reaction, no judgments, acknowledging, and then letting it pass, letting it go without any attachment. Notice how you're feeling today. And then set your intention for your practice today. That little achievable goal. That reason you're here. And if your knees are butterflied open, let the knees come up and together. As we inhale, reach the arms over the head, stretching out behind us. And your exhale, dropping your knees over to the right, introducing that gentle twist. Deepen your breath, especially around the sides of the body, the sides and back of the ribs. Take a few little wrist rolls, maybe a little bit of exploring movement around the hips, ribs, shoulders. And inhale, bring the knees up to center. As you exhale, drop the knees over to the left. And again, take some little exploring movements, deepen your stretch. That might even feel really good to take a yawn. Inhale, returning to center. From here, open up the feet as wide as you can, going toward the edges of your mat, and take your knee dips, side to side. When you dip over to one side, try to kind of press up a little bit through that front hip. Breathe into that front hip a little bit more. Try to create a little more space and extension through the front of the body. Return to center, walk your feet in. You can keep your arms exactly where they are, or you can cactus arms, or even bring them down by the sides of your body if you like. We're going to take little tiny cat-cow movements with your low back. So you're going to keep your hips on the ground, and as you inhale, arch your low back off the floor. Belly is open. Again, your hips stay down. Feel how your pelvis has to tilt, right? And again, we want enough space that your hand could go under that low back curve. Then when you exhale, push the low back into the ground. You might even let your tailbone tilt up and off the floor a little bit. So you can even pick up those hips, just touch. Push low back down. Feel how your hips have had to tilt this opposite way. And then inhale. Open. And exhale to press. And again, that press, you can go ahead and take that tailbone just up a little bit if you want to. Add in a little more curve, add in a little bit more tilt to the hips, and a little more stretch down into your low back. So you go with your breath now. Inhale, arch and open. Exhale, press and ground. And of course, if you ever just want to linger in one spot and breathe and stretch there, you're welcome to. So one more inhale, open. Exhale to press. Now hold it there and keep pressing. Keep your tailbone tilted and tucked a little bit. Now keeping that kind of activation of your core and that little tilt of the hips. Push into your feet and lift your hips up off the floor as much as you can. Maybe tuck those arms in, tuck those shoulders in. Feel that little squeeze into your sit-bone muscles. And keep imagining that your tailbone was going to touch the front of the room or even touch the ceiling. One more inhale, lift the hips a little bit higher, push into the feet, tilt your tailbone a little bit more. As you exhale, let it roll down one vertebra at a time, keeping that tailbone tucked and lifted until the very end. Nice, and let it relax. Beautiful. From here, take your right knee, give it a hug into your chest. If it feels good, move the right knee around in circles. You could even press into your bottom foot and again, let that tailbone lift up off the ground. You're looking for movement in this right hip socket. Explore your range of movement and also sensation in your low spine. As we inhale, straighten the leg up to the sky. Hands around the back of your thigh or up even into your calf or your ankle. Little movement here as well. Now we explore the stretch in the right leg. You can roll the ankle. You might even rotate the leg out and in. Bottom leg, you can straighten out if you want a little bit more sensation. Try to keep as much of a straight leg as you can. As we inhale, straighten up through the leg, press up through the heel. And exhale to bend and to switch. Left knee comes in, give it a hug. Circles around the hip. Maybe that little lift of your tailbone. And with your next, straighten the leg up any amount. And we really try to create as much of a straight leg as we can. So that might mean your leg is even kind of far out in front of you. It's okay. Find those little exploring movements. Ankle can roll, little circles. Your whole leg can rotate out and in. Maybe bottom leg straightens out. You need that little extra. And our inhale, straighten the leg up as much as you can. Press up to the heels, spread your toes. And exhale, bring the knee in, give it a hug. Next, walk your feet in. Your legs are going to come straight out in front of you. Feet together and touching as much as you can. With an in, actually, let's bring the arms up over the head. Big stretch. And we're going to pick up the upper body, right? Pick up arms, pick up head, pick up shoulders, and then take your whole torso and just move it over to the right. Grab onto your left wrist and pull over to the right. Lift at center. Reach. Grab your right wrist. Move over to your left. Lay it down and reach. Pull gently. Pull the right wrist. So little laying down side body stretches. And sentence, come down to your back. Walk your feet in again. Knees bent. Arms forward. Lift up head. Shoulders, chest. And take our little ankle taps. Move at your pace. Keep your low back flat and pressing onto the mat the whole time. And it's really nice for your back, really great for the core. If you want to go a little bit deeper, both hands over to one side, then the other. Now return to center, bring your knees in, give them a hug. Breathe. Final roll to come up to sitting. Roll yourself up. Take it 2. And on your third one, stay up. Find your comfortable sitting position. Ideally, your cross-legged pose, Sukhasana. Sit nice and tall, your body weight coming back into the sit bones a little bit. Nice. From here, taking your hands in front of the heart, interlace your fingers, draw your knuckles to the top of your head. Pull against the fingers, creating resistance and strengthening through the hands. Move the elbows left and right. Move the ribs. Start to create some circles with the rib cage, with the arms, and if it feels good with the neck. Alternate directions. Play with straightening the arms, but keeping the shoulders down. Breathe. And as you was this young girl, a stranger to my eyes. Your inhale, press up to the palms, look up. Forward fold, exhale, take it down any amount. Killing me softly with her song, killing me softly with her song. Walk it up. Changing the cross with the extension of your legs. And inhale, reaching arms up to sky. Exhale, take a twist over to your right. I'll mirror you over to your right. Pressing through both arms. Every inhale, feel a little bit more length. Every exhale, little tiny, deeper in the twist. Gaze far back behind you, or take movement gently in the neck. If that's what your neck is needing today. Breathe, big belly breath. I pray that you will finish, but she just kept right on, stirring the flame with anger, singing my life with words, killing me softly. And inhale, return to center, arms lift. Exhale, over to your left, take your twist. And even in that twist, you can take little shifting motions with the torso, playing around a little bit in your sit bones, the hips, and really just trying to move into your own vertebra. Breathe. And return. Inhale, lift. One more time, single breath. Exhale, over to your right. Inhale, center. Exhale to your left. Inhale, reach center. Forward fold, exhale, reach out. Walk it up. Okay. We're going to do a one leg in, one leg out and work on our reverse head beyond knee pose. You're going to take your right leg out to the side and bring your left foot in. This whole, actually, no, wait, we'll pancake the hip today too, because that almost feels really good, right? So if right here, if you have trouble sitting up tall, or if you kind of tend to rock your hips back, you're sort of a little slouchy in this pose, you have the option of bringing this right leg further in. You also can take your hands behind you into the ground and rock the hips forward, lift open the belly, lift the heart, pull the shoulders back, and just sit tall there. So if you feel that stretch, you got it. Maybe lean a little bit forward. Let's go ahead and keep the right toes facing up for now. Flex that right foot. Press this right leg down into the floor, just with the, not with your hands, but just with the leg, and activate this right leg. Feel that muscle contraction. If you need more, hands in front, walk it down. Lead with belly and heart. Keep it all open. Tailbone kind of starts to stick out behind you a little bit more. Be careful not to let that foot pancake quite yet. Wherever you are in this forward fold, you can drift a little left and right. And work into that right inner thigh sensation. So wherever you are in this pose, even if you're still sitting tall, you're going to start pancaking this right leg. Meaning you're just going to, you got to shift a little bit to the left, do this. Shift a little to the left, and then roll the leg forward. So toes, knee, thigh, everything rolls forward, and then it rolls open again. You might even roll it back a little bit. Instead of outside of my foot, it's touching the floor. So again, you can do this sitting up. You can do this all the way down. Just roll forward, roll it back. You're pacing. Or if you want to linger in one of the spots, go for it. Maybe it just feels awesome. And then toes facing up, walk it up. Beautiful. From here, this right hand is going to come down either to the floor, to the leg, or even behind you is fine. It kind of depends on where the leg is, right? If your leg is way out in front, you might be over here. If your leg is way out, you might be over here or on the leg. So wherever's comfortable, you can always adjust it any way you want to during the practice. Left hand, those are mirroring you. Left hand. As we inhale, reach up to the sky. So we're going to take an opening of the torso. You're going to bend your top elbow and just kind of twist toward the left here. This right elbow pulling back, left elbow pulling back, left shoulder back. If you want to grab onto your toes, you can do that too. So you're adding a little side stretch here, side bend, but at the same time, open your torso, your gaze to the left, open that top arm back. So that means you're still way up here, that's okay. You have to crawl down as much as you can.
It's so good. I know ain't perfect, but with you, it's so good. It's so good.
So what this is helping us do is kind of helping you realize that you tend to round a lot forward when we go into this pose. We really want to open the chest to the ceiling. Is what we're looking for, this open rotation in the side bend. Keeping that top shoulder back, not rounded forward. So if you're up high, just work on that opening. As you get comfortable, walk your bottom hands further and further out. You might even be able to drop down to your elbow. Breathe. And without losing any of this openness, maybe the top arm extends. Don't let the arm roll forward. Don't let the shoulder or the chest collapse forward. If this pose is feeling really open to you today, that top hand might find your right toes. But again, the top arm and shoulder are behind you. Your chest to the sky, your gaze to the sky. Nothing rolls forward. Really trying to open. Yeah? So it's all a practice. Wherever you are is perfect. And we come back up center. Let's bring the arms up to the sky. Big reach. Heart. Exhale, come in. Let it relax for a second. And then just feel a difference. Once you feel that difference in your shoulders, your chest, how you already feel a difference in your neck, you can kind of roll things out gently. Nice. So when we hold it like that, it's a lot of activation in the pose, right? You have to hold those muscles have to work hard. Let's help the right leg come in. Ooh. Out in front, give a little shake out. Our whole RV shakes when I do that, so that's when the camera shakes. All right, other side. You're going to have your left leg out. Right foot in. And the whole time except for the pancaking. The whole time you want to keep both sit bones on the floor. Yeah? So just here, go ahead and flex your foot, spread your toes, activate the leg, push it down into the ground, and then just find your nice tall posture for a moment. Check in with your breath and check in with your intention, that intention you were asked to create at the beginning of the practice. Maybe lean a little forward. Maybe you walk it forward. Maybe you take a little sway left and right.
Through that black night window, mother spoke to me. Don't you carry stones?
And then wherever you are, start to pancake this left leg. We're rolling from to that movement from the hip, right? All the way forward with that thigh and the knee and the shin and the foot all kind of follow. And that sit bone does lift up when you do that. And then roll it back in. And maybe try to turn the thigh outward, the shin, the foot. Pancake at your own pace. And this is a really nice exercise to kind of help release tension around the hip socket. Breathe.
She said, I see you, child, I see you there. We forget and remember. Oh, and we forget.
Don't rush it. Don't try to force your range to go past anything what it naturally is. As always, if anything causes a sharp pain in the body, don't do it.
Don't you carry stones.
And toes are facing up. And walk it up. Okay. Left hand finds wherever it wants to be. We can always adjust it as you go. Right arm, inhale to the sky. And then take that pull back. So you don't even have to go side bend right away. Just open, pull your right shoulder and elbow back. Open your throat, chin out of your chest. Rotating the heart as much as we can to the right and up to the sky. Then, keeping all that openness, start to crawl your bottom hand down toward the toes or down along the floor. Breathe. Press down into the legs a little bit. Activate those legs. Create a nice strong base for your body here. Both legs. Don't let your rib cage collapse inward and open up your belly, open the chest. If you're feeling good, you might come down to an elbow. Breathe. Maybe top arm extends out. Or if your neck gets too tired, just look forward, or you can take a moment to look down for a little release, right? But don't drop your chin, right? Keep your throat open no matter where you turn your head. But if you're a little fatigued in the neck from looking up, right, that's going to show you where there's little parts of the neck that might be a little bit weak today. Top hand might find your toes, but again, don't let the top shoulder, an arm roll forward. Keep everything open. And our inhale, come all the way back up. Take your time, go slow, your breath. Ooh, and heart. Let it relax a little bit. And again, feel those differences. Woo-hoo.
When the moon smiles down at me, bathes me in its light.
Take your time when you're ready to. Help out your left leg. Breathe it in. Legs out. Shake it. Alright, let's move into a deer pose. We're going to take our legs and we're going to, which kind of deer pose do I want to do with you today? There's two different deer poses. Yep, okay, let's do pinwheel. So you're going to pinwheel over to the right. So the two different deer poses, just to show you, is one version is that 90-degree bend of the knees, but the other one is the pinwheel, where you have the front shin parallel to the front of the mat, right? And your front foot is touching this knee. And I'm going to mirror you, so this right leg, the foot is bent back behind you, and we move the flesh of the calf out to the side, so you can get a much better bend to the knee, a little bit less obstructed. So stay there for a second. Try as best as we can to tuck the top of the foot into the ground. Now I know some of us have these really tight ankles, and I usually see a lot of people have the foot kind of veered off to the side here. And it's not a bad thing, but we want to work on trying to tuck the top of the foot all the way to the ground. It's kind of working toward that, right? You can always place little blankets or something up under the hips if this knee bends a little too much. And my foot just cramped from doing all that. Alright. So we're in our lovely pinwheel to the right pose, taking your fingers just out in front of you, even with your knees, or you can go wider if you want to. Inhale, push the heart open, look to the sky, and exhale, take a nice little dip, elbows out to the sides. Breathe here for a minute, just stay down. You can even sway a little bit left and right. So depending on your body, you might feel a good stretch in your low back. You might be feeling this in the right hip here. You might be feeling this in this left thigh and hip, kind of like a one-legged pigeon, right? So it just depends on your body. Explore.
It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. For the first time.
And gently walk it up. Bring the hands in. Nice. Take a little twist over to your right.
I'll be okay.
Both sit bones grounded. And gently take your twist over to your left. Here, you can keep the sit bones grounded or take that right sit bone and hip up off the floor. It can give you a little bit more extension and length in the pose. I like to do that. For me, it just feels good. I love things that give lots of length. As you're here, breathe as low down into the abdomen, to the belly as you can, right into that pelvic, the front of the hips. Found out what I made. The nights I stayed, counting stars and come back to center. So both sit bones on the ground again, and we're going to take our quad stretch. Take your hands back behind you, walk it back. So as we're here, we're looking for a stretch in the top of this right thigh, and then maybe a little bit up into the front of the right hip, kind of similar to when we were doing our knee dips, right? And you want to activate this right leg. Press the leg down into the floor, through the knee. And sometimes that means that hip comes up just a little bit. That's okay. Little sway. Notice how the position of the torso and the position of the head can affect the stretch. If you want more, come down to your elbows. If you need more, turn your left knee up, foot to the ground. If you want more, reach forward for that left knee, pull it into your chest, and bring your nose or your forehead to touch this knee without lifting the bottom knee off the ground.
So let it wash over me. I'm ready to lose my feet. Take me off to the place where one reveals.
And we're going to gently reverse it.
Steady on down the line. Lose every sense of time.
Lean over to the left as you kind of gently let the right leg release. And again, give it a gentle shake out. Whew, feel that difference.
Everybody got the reason.
When you're ready, other side. Swish those legs over to the left. Move the flesh of your calf out to the side. Front shin is parallel with the front of your mat. Fingers out in front. Inhale, press, try to get that length and opening. And exhale, take it down, kind of like a little push-up almost, but you're just holding yourself in this position. And a little exploration and feeling what you feel here. Tongue at the bottom of your mouth. And walk it up. Take your twist over to your left. 3. Through center, gently take your twist over to your right, and your sit bones can just stay grounded, or let that left sit bone lift up off the ground, kind of pressing forward through the front of this left hip, creating that length. Breathing as low into the belly, into the abdomen as you can.
It's not fair when I'm falling down. I wanna feel with you. When the wind blows from the tide away, we'll stay forever in the silence that we made.
Returning to center. And now we take that gentle walk back to look for the stretch in the top of the left thigh here. And activate the leg. Press it down into the floor. Keep it active. And take a little exploring sway. Feel what gives you the best stretch. The best sensation. Maybe you're coming down onto the elbows, and don't let your left knee pick up off the ground. Maybe the right knee picks up. Maybe right knee comes into the chest, nose or forehead toward the knee. We slowly reverse the whole thing. And lean off over to the right. Gently release the leg. Bring it out in front. Give that gentle shake out. Awesome. And for the very first time in this class today, come into all fours. We're like, oh my gosh, you didn't even realize we didn't get to all fours at all, right? We've been doing a whole sitting practice today. Spread your fingers wide. We're going to flatten through those knuckles. Soft elbows. Inhales, open belly and heart, looking for your awesome cow. And exhale, rounding into your cat. Keep it going, your breath. Your next breath, finding your neutral spine, bring the knees together. Let's go into one-legged pigeon. Take your right arm, reach it up to the sky as much as you can. Look up past the fingers if possible. And as you exhale, taking that arm, thread it behind the left. Bring it through as much as you can. Shoulder and head come as close to the ground as possible. Your hips can almost come further back toward the heels for less intensity. Play around in your body weight, position of your hips. Maybe your left toes come out to the side, trying to be close, trying to touch your right fingers. Your top arm can reach over the head, around the low back, maybe just hanging out behind you. You might roll into the back of the head. Just breathe and explore. Looking for that twist in your back and looking for that stretch in the right shoulder. Big breath. Taking your time, slowly reverse, and come back into cats and cows. Neutral spine. Left arm, inhale. Reach up and open any amount. And exhale, sweep it through. And find your thread the needle here on the other side, exploring as you love.
What if we break the rules? Tell me that you want me to. When the skies is the light, all I see are your eyes. So what if we just would find a right way? It'll be alright. Believe me when I say I never want to change. You and I. So what if we just
And at your own pace, reverse, return to cat and cow.
Believe me when I say I never want to change. You and I. The darkness takes me
down to your belly. When you get down to your belly, take a moment to pull your ribs forward as much as you can. Opening up the abdomen, stretching it out. You can let your arms come underneath your chin or your forehead or cheek, whatever's comfortable. You're going to bend your knees. Open up your knees wide. Touching the bottoms of your feet together. And then give yourself little pulses. If you want it to be just the big toes, that's fine too, but just make sure you have your feet connected to each other the whole time. And give it a pulsing lift, up and down. Feeling all that contraction through your sit bone muscles, your thighs, and through your back. You might notice that one side feels like it's lifting a little bit easier than the other side. So it might reveal to you some imbalance in your hips.
Do you feel that too? The darkness makes me want you.
Every time you lift, try to go a little higher.
But do you want me to?
When you lift, maybe push your feet into each other a little bit more. And let it come down. Release the legs, walk them in. Hands by the sides of the chest. Just a little cobra by the sides of the chest. Gonna move that heart forward a touch. Roll the shoulders back and down. Lifting head, lifting chest. Tops of your feet stay pushing into the ground, but your knees, as you push into the feet, you'll notice if you really straighten and activate your legs, your knees will naturally come up off the floor. Feet down. Don't push into the hands or very lightly, little to no weight in the hands. So with a leg lift, we're doing a lot of the low body. Now we moved up to the upper back. Elbows in. Breathe. And we'll come gently back into child pose. Press. If you want to go through up dog, you're welcome to, but you don't have to. You can go through up dog, through all fours, big toes touch, and walk it back gently. Hips to your heels, fold. Allow yourself to push through your hands a little bit, trying to kind of push your sit bones deeper into your heels. And coming up to your sit bones, front to the mat. 3 spinal rolls to come down onto your back. On that last one, stay down, knee circles, massage your low spine. And to end our practice before Shavasana, take your very favorite twist over to your right. So you can have just a knee drop. You might have a leg crossing, maybe one knee bent, one leg straight. Both legs could be straight. Head turning the opposite way to the left if it's okay for your neck. Breathe. And your inhale, gently return to center. And take your own time to bring your twist to the other side. And play with different leg positions to feel which one your body is wanting today.
I don't want my life to be the first thing I see when I wake up. And I don't want my life to be coming from my sweet pretty pictures and makeup. And I don't want my life to be the things that I bought and what I sold. Venture hit me up. I need to stop being busy way too long.
And return to center.
Working way too much.
Give your knees a hug as you're ready, or you can take a personal pose.
I need to do what's right by me. There's places I want to explore. How my head rolled and my heart getting lost. And I don't want my life to be the first thing I see when I wake up. And I don't want my life to be coming from my screen pretty pictures and makeup.
And bring yourself into your last pose, Shavasana. So I'm just going to sit up to lead you through it, but y'all stay laying down and get nice and comfortable. Eyes are closed.
Oh, my beloved, kindness of the heart,
Relaxing your jaw, your tongue.
Breath of life, I bow.
Check in with your intention.
And I'm coming home. And I'm coming home. And I'm coming home.
Allow yourself to have complete self-awareness. Aware of your own existence in the space around you. Aware of the weight of your body on the ground. No judgments. Aware of a peaceful mind. Of a flowing breath. No words, just awareness, just breath. Keeping your eyes closed, begin to draw your breath fuller and deeper. Let movement return, fingers and toes. Noticing how they move in the air and the space. Rolling wrists and ankles. Little rock of the head, maybe that stretch of the arms as if you just woke up. Yawn, wiggle your tongue, jaw. Start to walk your feet into your sit bones, bending your knees. Maybe give the knees a hug. Roll over to either side of your body. As you're ready, begin to rise. Find any comfortable sitting position. Notice how you feel. Check in with your intention. Perhaps carry that intention throughout your day, or right now create a new one just for the day. Something achievable, something small. Allow your eyes to flutter open, gaze is soft. Extend your arms toward the ground. Fingers extended, palms open. From root to rise, from earth to sky, we inhale, gathering this energy up. Between the hands together, and exhale, we bring that into ourselves, into our hearts. And then from that, we share with each other. Namaste.